Dagang maligaw pa sa books. Kuyag. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. I'd like to greet everyone. Yesterday it rained, and we were worried that today it might rain again. After all, there was this weather disturbance in the eastern side of Mindanao. But today, as we woke up to a fine morning and paving the way to this historic occasion. Maayong buntag sa tanan. Buntag, of course, sa akong partner. You know, if Vice Governor Babiera had not helped me since the beginning, I would not have been able to do what I have done. He was a member of the provincial board when I first became governor in 2004. And he was the chairman of the Ways and Means Committee. And I inherited a bankrupt provincial government. Dilapidated hospital, inadequate classrooms, bad roads, unmotivated bureaucracy, and financially distraught government. Then Kagawad Babiera, chairman of the Ways and Means Committee, gave us the key to growth, the key to financial growth and prosperity. He made some reforms in the real estate, taxation, and this is one of the fruits of the reforms that then Kagawad Norris Babiera, now Vice Governor, and in the future Governor of Misamis Oriental, Norris Babiera. Yeah! Ako, spokesman lang niya. Spokesman. Nagsaba kayo na. Agoy. Wala, mga tabian lagi mo din sa mo. Of course, Kagawad ato, ang iyang amahan, like my father, was an alumnus of this institution. Atong mga kadakuan sa DepEd, Director Almeida had to leave for Davao. Iyang mga kauban sa regional office, kanhi kauban sa akong inahan before she retired a little over 10 years ago. Mr. Monteo and all the members and the faculty and staff of Misamis Oriental General Comprehensive High School. Bishop Kulot, ang atong PTA President. Members of the class of 76. Uy, nangawala man. Ha? Napay class 85. Class 85 ka ba? Ha? Wow! Kani, mga bata-bata pa ni sa isang class 76. Ha? Of course, sa atong mga estudyante, sa MOUTS, sa tanan, good morning! Good morning, everyone! This is one moment in my career as a public servant that I will carry to my last breath. Moment that I will remember. But the building merely symbolizes what we want to do. What we want to do is bring back the glorious days of the Misamis Provincial High School. The first public high school at that time, from Surigao to Zamboanga, we were just one big province, the province of Misamis. Then Governor Apolinar Velez established the Misamis Provincial High School. Of course, the original province of Misamis had since been divided and divided and divided. The last division was 81 years ago. Ang pamilya Roa used to be nagdalagi hapon sa probinsya. At that time, Emilio Aguinaldo, in 1898, June 12, raised for the first time the Philippine flag in Kawit, Cavite. In January of the following year, or a few months thereafter, that flag was raised in Mindanao for the first time. At that time, the governor was a Roa. Lolo siguro, lolo sa tuhod. What I would like to say is, because we have seen a once glorious, a once proud institution of learning that has been a victim of neglect for years, decades, and because of the neglect, the resulting consequences had affected its growth, its pride, its dignity. I know that there are many problems involved. You don't have to be a student to know. You don't have to be an insider to know. There is too much factionalism. There is hunger for excellence. People crave to excel. People crave to taste once more the glorious days of Misamis Provincial High School that used to be the cradle of our forefathers from Zamboanga to Surigao. You know how significant MOGS is to us sa Misamis Oriental, Cagayan de Oro, sa Region 10, and for that matter, even for Mindanao. Every time I enter the premises of MOGS and see the statue of Apolinar Velez, I could feel the deep sense of history that this institution has been a part of. Dilitiaw. It's like Pennsylvania in the U.S. Gamay na siyudad apan walay makatukong anywhere else in the world. Anywhere else, walay makatukong sa richness of the history of that place where the Declaration of Independence was made. Mao kana gihapon ang MOGS, not only to Cagayan de Oro, not only to Misamis Oriental, not only to Region 10, not only to Mindanao, but to our country. Dilitiaw, dili matukid, dili matugkad how deep the participation in history has been niyanang ancestral home sa mga Velezes. Every time I look at it with awe na dinhi ang mga pangandoy na himugso dinhi nabuhi o natagaan sa dugang kusog ang atong lugar. And I am not anymore referring to Misamis Oriental. Misamis Oriental is very small compared to the history of monks. Misamis Oriental is just a fraction of the history of monks. That is how significant monks is. And that is that explains why we in the province of Misamis Oriental have moved heaven and earth just to make sure that monks will go back to the glorious period, the glorious era that it once enjoyed. Dilitiaw, makadoon lang kita niyan ang glorious days of monks. Dako na nga kalipay. We have to take history with all its significance and with all its teachings. Anong i-reinvent pa nato ang wheels? Monks has already invented many things that have made Misamis Oriental, that have made Cagayan de Oro, that have made Northern Mindanao into what they are today. Come to think of it, when monks was established in 1909, what did it do? Monks became a magnet sa mga intellectuals all over Mindanao. Monks became the cradle of our heroes. Monks became the wellspring of knowledge and wisdom. Mao kana ang usa sa mga bugat na rason why people came to Cagayan de Oro. And that we should never lose sight. Let us not reinvent the wheel. History already has invented it. Ang ato lang, subayon ta ang history and put places where they must be. Monks is a very special institution of learning. Not only to us here in Cagayan de Oro and Misamis Oriental, it is a special institution of learning to Mindanao. Naginawag ako, maunta, this will just be the beginning. Our dream is to make monks the best institution of learning, not only in Cagayan de Oro and Misamis Oriental, not only in Region 10, but in the whole of Mindanao. You were once the leader in this field for decades. Why can't we do it again? Ganong dili man mahimo when this has become already the habit of monks. Ang inyong slogan, the home of champions. And it is a great disservice not only to the students of today, not only to the students of yesterday, but also, and more importantly, to the students of tomorrow, if we were to break the tradition of leadership, the tradition of excellence that monks has been used to having since the beginning of its time. 1909, let us not forget that. More than 100 years ago, this educational institution was born. And the founders of this institution looked up to the young men and women who will pass through the portals of this institution, who will become leaders of their times. They looked up to the better tomorrow, not only of Cagayan de Oro and Misamis, but also to the whole of Mindanao. So dako ang among kalipay sa lalawigan sa Misamis Oriental. Kanahatagan o kahigayunan, pasalamat sa dako sa mga alumni associations, Kay nakita ko, usa, nganong na-encourage sad kami to help because of the kind of alumni that you have. Dili unsa. Ano kon ang imong grado sa alumni will deteriorate every year? Ano kon? Ano kon unfair to those who have preceded you? Most has that special place in our history. But we have to nurture them. We have to take care of them. Most will not take care of itself. The people must do it, just like what Director Almeida had said earlier. Kinahanglan ang komunidad magtinabangay. Dakong kalipay again, nga niya kami, dili matugad ang among kalipay. Dili lang mo magmahay ang probinsya. Kay ngani karon, we are in the process of building 30 brand new classrooms scattered all over the province of Misamis Oriental. Sa Mulugan, a new high school that we established 4 years ago, their pioneering students are now in their senior year, and so are the pioneering students of Lumbo National High School in Lagomlo. The pioneering students of Rosario in Balingasag are now in their junior year, and so are the pioneering students of Samay in the city of Bingao. The pioneering students of Rizal National High School are now in their second year. And today, this school year, we have opened the Apostahoy National High School in Clavero. And we will build more. And Governor Baviera will open more high schools sa atong lalawigan. Yehey! Yehey! Mas maayo na siya kaysa ako. Mas maayo na siya. Salamat sa atong mga department heads, kang Roland, atong engineering, kang Nene sa accounting, kang Ami sa treasury, ug sa tanan. So, nanabante? Okay. Sabi niyo, nakalimot me. We thought you would never ask. Okay, so una si Vice Gop, na sarito, balunis sarito kay Sigimig, Paharana. Wala yung tagabalingasag, dili balong kata. Kung tagabalingasag pa mo, naranaan na mo na mo ka nagabi. Ha? Labi na ka itong among mga kaedad. As Vice. Ha? Pero sa kay, bukanta sa ko human Vice.